So, we're gonna introduce our first character. Well, first of all, I'm Henry. I'm the DM of Let's Try Roleplay, Dungeon Master Supreme. And joining me today is Just James.
Hello, I'm Just James.
A Just Jack tribute band.
You motherfucker. I'm James. I play a character called Ibothane.
Would you like to describe Ibothane to us?
I will describe Ibothane. Ibothane is a dragonborn sorcerer. He's 6'8". He has a blue skin. He has lightning-based inheritance, I think, from his dragonborn thing.
Yeah, blue inheritance.
So he's a sorcerer. His arcane focus is a gold ring that he wears on his middle finger. He wears simple robes, a large sort of brown overrobe.
Jedi-esque.
Yeah, Jedi-esque in look, and sort of like lighter robes with levels of sort of maybe some leather banding and things around his arms and things, that sort of thing. But, you know, sort of roby clothing underneath that. He has two marvelous gold and ruby earrings that hang from horns on the side of his head, as he doesn't have ears. Does he have ears? Not real human ears. Not earring ears.
Holes.
Just holes.
Yeah.
Ear holes.
I'm gonna Google this. Do Dragonborn have ears?
Okay, I'll just do this by myself then.
Go.
Fucking carrying the podcast already. So Connor, Robin, and I have played with Henry a previous campaign.
Yep.
With these characters, so we've kind of got to know them a little bit. Ibothane sort of has a tendency towards pyromania. His favorite spell is definitely the spell Firebolt.
Definitely.
He has a bunch of other spells, including Magic Stone, Color Spray, Phantasmal Force.
None of which ever hit.
None of which ever hit. I have the worst luck rolling.
Yep.
The last campaign ended with sort of strange
let me ask.
event.
What's Ibothane's last memory?
Okay, so Ibothane's last memory is... We spent the last campaign, we were sent on a journey by Gundren, a dwarf, who sent us to some... He sent us on some bullshit errand that was going to get us paid. And then he disappeared, and then we decided for about, I think, a couple of months in-game not to look for him before we actually looked for him. And then he sent us to some cave in the arse end of nowhere where we were attacked by slimes, and there were dead dwarves, and something...
A long corridor?
There was a long corridor. Oh, we pretended to be strippers.
You did?
To convince some goblins to let us into their sleeping bunks.
I wouldn't have let you if you hadn't rolled in that 20 on
so much worse. They were dead when we were in bed with them. No, they were dead when we got into their beds, but they weren't in the beds with us.
Yes, you killed them and slept in their bed.
Yes, thank you. We encountered our final boss. That's his last memories of this final boss, because we lost. He was the word fabulous comes to mind.
A little bit, yeah.
He had ultimate gym bod, Zac Efron-esque crossed with a splice of Rock meets Schwarzenegger. He also had a really weird thing. Was his skin ripping or tearing?
As he moved, his skin tore itself apart.
And then he healed.
Almost as though it was too tight for him. And as he moved, it would tear. And then it would knit itself back together.
Okay. I see. It's been a little bit since we last played that section, but it feels like I seem to remember him jumping over the map a lot, like he could
teleporting
quite well. Bastard. But he beat us. And the last thing I remembered was there was this weird altar in the room, and he put us on the altar. He tied us up. I said the safety word banana, but he would not let me go. And then he cut our throats. That was the last thing I remembered. Yeah. He cut our throats, and then it all went black. But you have led us to believe that we are not dead.
Yeah.
And you took our character sheets and ripped them up, implying that something has changed with our characters, which I don't know what. And now you won't give me my character sheet, so I imagine I'm not allowed to know what's happened to my character.
Maybe not yet.
I don't know if I have my spells anymore. I assume I'll figure that out. I don't know whether I have the same stats as I had before, but I'm hoping I don't because they were shit.
You will find
I was
out.
not good at D&D.
So, you open your eyes, Ibothane,
Okay.
and you find yourself running.
Okay.
You're on a steep, sort of scree slope, loose gravel beneath your feet, and as you run pretty fast,
I'm running. Wait, am I running up or down?
across. So
I'm running
sort
across.
Of, diagonally,
Okay.
well, not diagonally, directly across. So neither up nor down, directly across.
Okay.
And sort of whizzing past you as you run are large boulders, probably about head height for you.
Okay. I am 6'8". I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yeah, you're pretty tall.
I'm really tall. 6'8". That's pretty fucking tall.
It is. And so what are you going to do?
6'8".
As you're running, the gravel beneath your feet is like giving way slightly, slipping down. Every step you take causes a mini rock slide
Oh, I'm gonna
behind
fall.
you. On that, make a dex save.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker. Right. Okay. Where's my die? Today I'm using green die. That was a 100.
Yep. So a 6 plus whatever your just checking.
It's
is
not
marked.
passing. It's a 6.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I
that
have minus the
will
dexterity.
fail. So.
Fuck you.
The ground beneath your feet gives way.
Oh,
You start sliding down. As you do so, you gain speed. All the ground here is just super loose. You're basically creating a small avalanche of rocks behind you. What are you gonna do?
I want to grab one of the rocks.
You grab a rock?
It's like pebbles and stuff around me.
No,
Are they falling with me?
Any loose rock you're falling with you, the boulders are staying in place.
I'd like to take 3 small pebbles and put them in my pocket.
Okay.
And then, what do I have on me?
Highs or lows?
Highs.
Ooh, you're lucky. Yeah, you grab those 3 pebbles, fine.
Yeah, cool. Okay, I'm sliding. How quickly?
Getting quicker and quicker now.
Oh shit. Okay. I have a knife. I jab a knife in the ground.
Okay, stab a knife in the ground.
Yeah,
Can you make a strength saving throw?
Strength saving throw. That's
a nat 1. So you
that might as well be his fucking catchphrase.
pretty much. You look at your belt.
This is episode 1.
It's like the second roll. You grab at your belt, find a dagger, luckily where it's always been for you, and jam it into the ground. You slide down a bit more and it catches on some sort of root, but you're going too quick. Your grip loosens and you continue to fall down. Can you make another dex throw for me?
18.
Awesome. You start to collide directly behind you into a large boulder. Of course, you're moving at extremely fast speeds, but as you do so, you kick yourself off the ground and manage to sort of run over the boulder, and you're now standing on top of it.
Oh, what can I see?
You can see you're in sort of a convex valley, almost. Is maybe 300-400 meters across.
Can you make up the top?
The top is sort of ends at a rim. You can't see anything past it. And essentially imagine a satellite dish coated in gravel with large boulders sticking out of it. That's what you can see.
Is this man-made?
It looks natural. Can you make a perception check, please?
19.
That's a good roll. Over in that direction, you're making up for the 1. It adds up to 20. Over in that direction, over there, you see a figure dart between 2 rocks.
Hello? Oh wait, fuck! I forgot. I don't speak in my normal voice when I do Ibothane.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the disclaimer for Ibothane's character. I would like to apologize to all Russians in the world because I am about to do the worst Russian accent that you have ever heard.
Good time to imitate back. What do you do?
I would I shout out, hello, is anybody there?
Make a dex save.
Oh, why a dex save?
Dex save. So roll a d20.
Why can't I do a persuasion check?
Roll a d20.
Oh, do I fall off?
I'll just check highs or lows.
Highs.
Hello, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's a low.
2 bolts of crackling black energy with yellow lightning streaking in and out of it smash you in the chest. You're thrown backwards and you collide against the boulder behind you. You take 13 points of damage.
Oh, motherfucker, I can't
You don't know.
I'll write this down somewhere.
Yeah.
I know I don't know my health. I would like to lie and contemplate my existence
Okay.
and how I got here.
You roll perception again.
Yeah. 19.
Nice, 19. Over in just behind you, sort of the other side of this rock, you hear the crunching of gravel.
I cast Firebolt.
At what?
The crunching of gravel noise.
The other side of the boulder to you. You're on the floor.
I wanna cast Firebolt. No. I cast Color Spray. No, I won't do that. I would like to cast Magic Stone on the 3 pebbles that I have in my pocket.
Awesome. Yep, you do that.
Yep, cool.
And the crunching starts to come round towards you, and suddenly a dark figure lunges at you with a knife.
I cast Firebolt. No, I throw a Magic Stone at him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I love that that's my natural reaction. I'm holding my weapon. Choice. I prepared this attack, and now, no, I'm going to use something else.
Roll to hit.
Wait, no,
Just roll a d20. You don't know your stats yet.
You know what I am. 12.
That'll hit. The firebolt, you ignite it in your hand, throw it forward at him.
Oh, am I doing a Firebolt? Right.
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry.
Got away from
Magic
me a little
Stone.
bit.
Yeah.
Magic Stone.
Magic Stone, you fling this stone out of between your fingers, and it knocks him in the chest, exploding, and he goes flying into the distance. He goes flying over a couple boulders, and suddenly, mid-air, he disappears.
Disappears?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean he disappears?
Disintegrates.
Oh. Powerful stone. I'll pick up another stone.
Okay.
I'd like to pick up another stone.
Alright, you do that.
I would like to cast Magic Stone. Pebble on it.
Okay.
Magic
you
Stone?
can do that. Yeah, Magic Stone.
I don't know what that... I don't know about my spell slots and stuff.
It's
at the
fine.
moment, so that's...
I'm keeping track of it.
Oh, no, it's a cantrip. Magic Stone.
Cantrip,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So,
Okay,
yeah, you do
I'd
that.
like to just refresh that,
Cool.
so I got 3
You're
again.
going to do that. You're still on the floor.
Oh, wow, that was a good shot then. Oh, that was not bad. I would
Well,
like
he was diving
to...
at you.
Look, why can't you just let me have it?
You can
You
have it.
mother-
It was a good shot. It was a bomb,
You know,
Kobe.
you try. Okay, I can't continue that for long. I would like to... Okay, so I would like to gain cover behind another boulder.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Okay. 17.
Yep, you managed to sneak behind this boulder. Off in that direction, just over towards your left, you once again hear some crunching footsteps.
I would like to go to the right.
Okay, you start to run to the right, diving from boulder to boulder, trying to stay as stealthy as you can, until you come across 2 people. They seem to be fighting. One is a fairly large man with a big broadsword swinging at this other dude with a bow and arrow who's diving out the way of this broadsword but trying to get a shot. He can't seem to line it up. And
Okay.
every time he tries to line up the shot from his bow and arrow, the broadsword comes at him again and he has to dive out the way again.
I would like to sit down on the ground and watch. Yeah, I'd like to sit down on the ground and
Okay,
watch.
the man with the
I
broadsword,
don't know these people.
you watch this happening. You're sort of stuck behind and kind of under this boulder. You're able to find sort of a nook underneath it where you can
Oh,
hide.
okay. I was going to say...
They won't clearly be able to see you. This man.
No, I
one with the
would like
broadsword?
to like be in full view. I just like to sit down and
Really?
start watching them. Yeah.
Okay. The guy with the broadsword cuts the other guy almost in half.
Bravo!
He immediately turns around to you and charges.
I shit myself.
I'm afraid that's a nat 20.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, that'll be 4, 12,
Oh.
22 damage. How much have you already taken?
35 in total.
35 in total. He brings his broadsword down and gives a massive gash across your chest.
Shit.
You're barely alive.
Please, why?
What do you do?
Plead for my life. I cast Firebolt at the cunt.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay, come on, Firebolt. We've not been friends, but please.
That's 16.
16.
Highs or lows?
Oh, like Ibothane, I'm always high.
Pray that's a low.
Oh, that was a thing.
The firebolt careens and knocks into his shoulder. Luckily, it manages to knock him so hard he drops his sword. What do you do?
I grab the sword.
You grab the
I
sword?
grab the sword.
Okay, make a strength check. This is a big sword.
I've never held a sword before.
You haven't, and you're not proficient in it either.
12.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'm a big,
Alright,
big dragon.
you
I'm
hold his
6'8".
sword, he looks at you, and begins to run.
Color spray.
Colour spray?
Yeah. Yeah, I can remember the rules of color spray.
Okay, James has this. Just to tell you, listeners, he basically went overboard, bought a spell book, and now writes his spells into this basically leather-bound tome, handmade, that he bought. It's kind of cool, and he draws proper calligraphy. It's awesome.
Notebooks are my fetish.
I thought that was ships coming out of hyperspace.
That is also one of my fetishes. I have many weird fetishes.
Well, it is Let's Try Roleplay, you know.
So I roll 6 d10s, which allow how many hit points, and then they become blinded.
Okay.
So I need to roll
for it.
6.
60-10.
34.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
I have
God.
to do monk maths.
Anyway, he, as he's running away, you throw a splash of colour at him, and it smacks him across the face, blinding him.
Yeah.
He is now kind of stumbling. He walks forward, bumps into this rock, stumbles, and falls onto the ground.
He's blind. It's his turn.
He's on the floor.
Okay, I hit him with the sword. I'd like
You
to
hit him
hold the
with the
sword up above my head and stab it into him.
Okay, can you make a attack?
Yes, I would like to make an attack roll.
That's a d20.
You thought I was going to let this guy live now, weren't you? I can see it in your eye. That's a 14.
4.
No, it's
I can see it's a 4.
I forget about your gift of sight.
bring this down, slam it, and it, as you're neither proficient nor very strong, pretty much strong enough to hold this.
How many hit points do you have? Does color spray not also blind you to my bad rolls?
Nope. I have 20,000 hit points.
Okay, at least I know now. You realise I am now going to kill the DM.
Of course. If you manage to, that's fine.
It's
but
DM God.
Frickin' every time you anger me, you get 1 hit point of heart attack damage.
What the fuck? Can I have... Did I do good?
Yeah, you did good.
Can I have a finger? Every time I do good, Henry puts a finger in me.
I give him a Cadbury's chocolate finger, and every time he does bad, I eat a chocolate finger, and he has to watch me. I like to Pavlov dogs my players. You bring the sword down, and it crashes into the gravel beside him.
Okay.
He gets sprayed with a lot of gravel, and it kind of hurts, but he's fine.
He's blind for a while, I
He's
think.
blind for quite a while. What are you gonna do now? The sword's no longer in your grasp. It kind of falls on him. He is going to grab it and start swinging wildly.
I'd like to grab him and do shock and grasp.
Okay, yep. Roll to hit.
11.
Yep, so that's an 11. You grab him and you manage to grab hold of a section of his armor. You see the lightning arc across the armor.
Is he wearing metal armor?
Yep.
I get a bonus.
You do?
Yeah, so I get 1d8 lightning damage. And, 2d8 lightning damage because I'm level 5.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a really important thing to say when describing my character.
Yeah, you're level 5.
Well, the other two might not make that mistake. Shit. Yeah, so I get advantage.
Cool. Roll again then.
15.
15, yep, even better. So you dive forward, grab hold of this guy's shoulder plate, and you see the lightning arc out of your fingers and across his armor, frying him, and all of his muscles tighten up, he shakes, convulses, and dies.
Oh, wow, okay, so I don't even have to roll for damage. Okay, okay, so there's something weird going on here. Is he dead?
He's dead.
Is he there?
You gonna wait around to see?
I would like to loot him if I can.
You go to loot him, and his body begins to disintegrate and disappear.
What about the sword?
It's the first thing to go.
You...
You can't use a sword. You're not proficient.
Yeah, but I could intimidate someone with it.
You do have good intimidate.
I do have. I don't know actually. I'm not allowed my character sheet. Okay. What about the bow boy?
He's gone.
Bow
Disintegrated.
boy's gone.
Bow boy's gone.
Right. Oh well, I'd like to walk aimlessly amongst the boulders,
Okay.
thinking about the murder I just committed.
Can you make a dex save?
Aw. It's like because I said aimlessly. 5.
Yep. So as you're walking, once again, your foot slips and you begin to slide. And you don't slide that far, and you find yourself in the bottom of this convex bowl. All around you, you can see the rim in every direction, and yeah.
Right. Okay. So there's I'm in a convex bowl. I can't see a way. I can't see a way out.
Nope. Make a dex save.
Oh, motherfucker. 19.
Make a con save.
15. I am on fire.
Okay. A dagger flies past you. You see it coming at you, and you matrix out of the way of this dagger. You then fall over, smash into the ground, and another one comes flying at you, and it manages to stick in your shoulder, but you're fine.
I was gonna say I'm still.
You take 1 point of damage from it.
Okay. I hope you realise what health I'm on because I don't know,
I know exactly what health
I'm
you're on.
supposed to have, and I am.
You're pretty badly damaged.
I'm
though.
really hurt because of my lack of want to kill that man. Okay, no, I cast firebolt. Fuck it.
Okay, up in the sky.
Where the axe, where the thing came.
Okay, can you? Okay, highs or lows?
Oh, highs.
That's the high. It shoots out and catches you. It shoots at this boulder. You think it's where it's come from. Just as you shoot, this guy tries to dart in between. It catches on the shoulder. He spins around and falls to the ground. And then gets back up and turns around and starts running at you. He is then going to throw, as you can see, 2 axes at you.
What happens if I die in episode 1?
2 hits. They fly out. One of the axes smashes into your chest, burying itself deep. You feel pain lance throughout you. And the other one goes straight into your head. You fall back, and everything goes black.
Cunt. Cunt.
You're not sure how much later,
This keeps happening.
but you open your eyes again, and you're in a pretty bright room
Oh.
with... Do you look around?
No.
Okay. You're in a bright room, staring up at the ceiling. There's a slightly swinging light source just above you. Maybe not even swinging, sort of floating around in space as it does so.
Okay.
You can easily recognize this as some sort of magical light.
Okay.
And you hear the sound of sort of hushed conversations all around you.
I'd like to sit up
Okay,
and
you
look
sit up,
around.
you look around, and you see you're in a small greenish cot, sort of fairly low to the ground. There's people walking around in sort of tight leather, white, like flat white clothes, like vests, tops cut off at the sleeves. And there are other people lying around in cots fairly similar to yours. Can you
This is
make
some weird
a
hospital.
investigation check?
I would like to make an investigation check. That would be a hot 4.
Okay, you don't really recognise any of the people around you, but you've got a splitting headache in your chest where you actually remember the dagger, no, the axe slamming into is throbbing as well in pain.
Hello? I please, is anybody there, please?
Some people turn around and one person starts to walk over towards him. He's not dressed like the rest of them. He's dressed in sort of a smart noble's outfit. He's got a short, like, black doublet. If you look carefully, it has shimmering patterns in it, floral patterns going up and down. He's got some breeches on and long, sort of knee-high leather riding boots. And he's wearing a feathered cap.
He walks up to me.
He starts to walk up to you.
Okay, first off, you look fabulous. I love it. Everything is going on here is wonderful. Where the fuck am I?
You're in the med bay. Do you remember what happened?
I was hit with axe in body and a knife in the head. I do not know how I am alive.
You must have been hit pretty hard. I'm American now. You must have been hit pretty hard.
Your accent keeps changing. Are you okay?
I've got
I think I was the one that took hit to head.
parents from different places, so I'm going to stick with American because it's easier.
You are really starting. Is anybody else willing to talk to me, please?
I don't
Somebody
know.
with maybe a plain English accent?
I don't know what you're talking about. You must have hit pretty hard in the head. Do you remember what was happening before?
I wasn't talking to you, that's for certain, and it was much better. Fucking with you royally, my friend.
You are. I'm gonna eat a chocolate finger.
I want one of the chocolate fingers.
Nope.
Finger me. I think that might be the first funny thing we've said.
Might be, yeah.
Oh, shit. I apologize for insulting your heritage, sir, but I would like to know where the fuck I am and what the fuck I'm doing here.
You must have taken a pretty hard blow to the head. You're in.
We have established this, yes, thank you. We've said it about
You're in the med bay, the local coliseum.
Oh.
My friend, you came second in the fight. I'm here to give you your winning.
I came second?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Was I entertaining?
Pretty entertaining. People were amazed by your tactics with that guy with the sword.
Did I beat Bago Berry Spring?
Yes.
Ah, fantastic.
He died elsewhere.
Oh, he died? How
No,
did-
he's alive. We just say died because it's
dear.
simulated dying.
I don't actually know anybody called Bago Berry.
Anyway, so you're pretty much better. You're completely fine. And you just need to collect your winnings. If you go, well, to the front desk, my section will happen for you.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Am I healthy?
You'll have a
If you were
headache.
to put it into numbers, how healthy am I?
I would say you're at full hit points.
Oh, wonderful. You could have just said full health. That would have been a bit less meta, but okay.
So what are you gonna do? I'm assuming you
I love
walk.
that I baited you into metagaming and then
you.
insulted you for metagaming.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you get up.
Yeah. Am I dressed?
You're in sort of pajama type clothes, sort of nightgown. But there is a pile of some sort of clothes on a table next to you.
Do I recognize them as mine?
You have a sort of tight leather jerkin.
What is a gherkin?
Jerkin.
I don't like gherkins.
Like a jacket.
Oh, okay.
Like a tight leather jacket which goes over us.
How tight?
Skin tight.
Oh, Jesus. I'm not putting that
Cut
on.
off at the shoulders, underneath which would go a sort of net vest.
Nope. No, I'm not taking any of this. I cast Firebolt on it now.
The trousers are
I'm-
a fairly nice pair of breeches, and you have
What is breeches?
breeches are like 3/4 length.
Oh my god, I'm casting Firebolt on these. One.
One.
Oh shit.
So we use being a wild sorcerer.
I actually really enjoy this. But,
Yeah, it's just fun.
well, episode 1.
Rolling a 1 means that he has to roll on the wild magic table. Which
When I cast a spell, yeah.
Yeah, when he rolls a 1 casting a spell, or whenever I kind of feel like it, he has to roll on the magic table, which there's one in the player's handbook, but there's a special one that I found. It's got 10,000 wild magic effects.
Like in the past campaigns we've played, we've had everyone wants to go swimming. They
like
just
that one.
really, really want to go swimming. Another one was there was once when there were 4 of me, and all of them just did the same thing. I've had ones where I've gained the ability to crush coal into diamonds with my bare hands, but have never ever learned that I have that ability.
There's a religion to you.
Oh yes, and at one point, somewhere, someone has created a religion to me and my friends.
So, the effect, you rolled 2,726 on your D10,000.
Oh, drum roll.
You don't notice anything happen. Just gonna note something.
Oh, god damn it. You secretive motherfucker.
You wouldn't notice this, I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. So yeah, you are stuck wearing this sort of pajama-like clothes. There are some nice boots at the bottom of the table. They're just normal traveling boots.
Okay. What am I wearing currently? These sort of, I don't want to put any of these clothes
Basically,
on.
undergarments,
But I don't
pajamas. Imagine like 1950s men's nightclothes.
I don't want to put these clothes on, Henry. Why have you designed him as a BDSM character?
It's Let's Try Roleplay.
I don't like this.
You don't know where you are. It's what you were wearing beforehand. So.
Right. Okay. I want to put on the.
Oh wait, you don't hit them. The table they're on catches fire.
Oh, so they're burning anyway.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you set
No,
fire
I
to the
leave
table.
them. I would like to walk away from this situation.
Matt, okay, yeah, as you're walking away, the camera sort of zooms away, and a nurse-type person
Oh, I
walks
put
up.
the boots on. I take the boots with me.
Okay,
I
you're
don't
wearing
have time to
boots.
put them on, but I take them with me.
Weird look about you. But yeah, you walk away, and as you walk out this room, there's sort of a wider open room. There are people bustling
Am I
around.
wearing my ring?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There are people bustling around, and there's, in the center of the room, a large desk. What is that?
Hello. I have been told to come here to collect my clothing.
Mm-hmm. We left you your clothing. You collect your winnings here.
No, I was told winnings and also clothing.
No, we left. I specifically left them by your bed.
Will you please send somebody to go and look for them for me, please?
No, I'm afraid I can't do that. If you go back and look for them, but I can give you your winnings.
I will go back and look for them now, then, please.
Hands you $400.
Oh, okay, cool. I am. Thank you very much. I would like to put this. I don't really have it in my.
It's in a pouch.
I will hold it because I don't have anything. But I'm going to go get back and get my clothes. I like to walk back out of the room, and then wait a second, and then walk back into the room, and go. Right, okay, so there seems to have been a small fire. I don't know what kind of shop you people are running around here, but I'm going to need some new clothes. I would like to have a persuasion check.
Yeah, roll persuasion.
Come on, Henry. Come on, let me have it.
You're lucky that you're trained in persuasion.
No, yes.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
But you're still successful.
Yeah!
And she turns to you and she's like, I'll go find you some new ones. That'll be, probably 2 or 3 gold.
I believe they are spontaneous random fire that is no fault of patient or anyone else would be.
It's out of my hands. We can't just hand over things.
I would like to hand her 3 pebbles instead.
No gold.
I would like to take back the pebbles. I would like to cast prestidigitation on the pebbles to make them look like gold, and then hand them to her.
Much better. I'll be back with your clothes in a sec.
Thank you very
What
much.
kind of clothes do you want to wear?
Yeah, I'm just fucking with your world.
I'm
doing well. Can I have a finger?
There are no more fingers for you. None. There are 3 left, and you've done everything wrong.
No.
You have a chance to earn them back.
Finger me.
Yes.
I am.
Later.
Okay, I would just like I would like a simple tunic with a leather jacket and some simple sort of fabric trousers of a brown sort to go with my boots.
I'm sure that's what I described.
No, you described a leather vest with fishnet t-shirt and what could only be described as short shorts.
Alright, yeah, I did.
You described a go-go dancer.
I did. True. Yep, she brings you back some nice clothes. That's decent. For 3 gold, it's hella nice clothes.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I'd like it to be is the leather jacket like a trench coat jacket, leather jacket.
No, it goes to halfway down your thighs.
That's good enough. I'll accept that.
Cool. It's almost like coattails on this leather jacket.
Pretty weird.
What colour do you want the leather jacket to be? Just some fan artists that don't exist yet.
Oh, definitely like a brown.
Alright, yeah. So, blue with lots of browns, basically.
That's a good point. No, green. Green leather jacket.
Alright, that works.
Green leather jacket with my blue skin. I have got a red tunic jumper t-shirt, not a jumper, a t-shirt on. And the trousers are brown.
Alright, cool.
And then dark brown boots.
Awesome. So, you get your money back, she brings you some clothes, and you walk out of this busy area.
Okay.
You find yourself in a large ish town from what you can see.
Okay.
There are people walking back and forth. If you were to look at the sun, you would guess probably about 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
A couple people on the street turn and point at you. A kid walking by pulls on his mother's skirt and points at you and says something excitedly to her.
It is rude to point, child. I am just like everybody else.
He sort of hides behind his mother's skirt and laughs, and his mum looks at you pretty disapprovingly.
I like to wink at her.
Okay.
Is that
roll performance?
I was going to say, is that a persuasion check?
Nah, it's performance.
14?
Alright, yeah, she giggles and wanders off, like a 13-year-old schoolgirl.
Good, Ibothane. You're doing well today.
Same.
Only one fire.
I would like to know everything in the town is made of not wood, non-flammable materials. So yeah, you wander off, and people continue to look at you kind of strange. A couple people clearly recognize you from the fight. They were clearly there. They're excited to see you, but a lot of other people are kind of looking at you like a bit confused. I want to point out that there's elves, there's dwarves, there's a mixture of races.
No. So, okay, as far as I'm concerned, I was beaten by a boss.
Yeah.
Had my throat slit on a altar, and then I woke up in the arena that I now have learned was an arena, and had no idea how I got there.
Yeah.
And so I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
But I am loving this leather jacket. Okay.
It's in a style you've never seen before as well. I want to point out.
I'm not gonna lie. In my head, I have like, it's leather, but it's like crocodile skin.
Yeah. All right, that works. Especially as it's green.
Yeah. Like
it's
little
crocodile
dabbles
skin
of
jacket.
darker green in there. And shit. What has this podcast become?
Fashion podcast.
What do you think, Gok? Yeah, no, I
Tyra Banks walks in, just like, you got smiles, guys. Anyway, so yeah, I want to point out this town, as you're walking around it, something's off about it. The architecture is different. The way it's laid out is a normal town you'd recognise this would be laid out higgledy-piggledy, streets going everywhere, but this is more in a grid system. There's no carts going anywhere, and the paving on the road is used to cobblestones is just one flat single layer of what you can see is a dark grey stone. The houses themselves are quite big, varied. There are some that are 4 or 5 stories tall, windows, different people in different windows, and walking around there are lights, which, as it gets dark, you're walking around for quite a while. It's probably about 3 o'clock. You can now tell it's winter, although it's not too cold. And lights start to go on in the sky along the centre of the street. Floating there, clearly you, being a sorcerer, you recognise them as
I'm not
magical
gonna lie,
light.
I feel like what I'm imagining in my head is the post-credit scene from Captain America 1, when he runs out into the middle of New York and he's looking around and everything's scaring the shit out of him.
A little bit like that.
I feel a little bit like that.
It's not far off.
What kind of colour are the buildings?
They are largely made of sort of large.
Are they stone?
Imagine, yeah, they're stone. They're big blocks of some sort of probably sandstone. You'd probably recognise it from. This isn't great for the listeners, but look up Glasgow architecture, Glasgow sandstone architecture.
Oh yeah, don't give away where we live. That's fine.
I'm not. We don't live there.
We live in Sydney, right there.
Right there.
Was all wrong.
That was much more of a South African accent.
Just cut all of that out.
We're restarting the podcast.
I'm starting again. Hello, my name is Ibothane.
No, so yeah, you're wandering around, and what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
It's still busy.
Does anywhere look like I can stay there for the night?
You gonna find a tavern?
I'd like to find some form of tavern or inn.
How do you find it?
Is there anyone walking past?
Yeah, there are people everywhere.
I'd like to stop somebody and say, hello, my name is Ibothane. I am looking for a tavern or inn or, a dumpster that is large enough for a dragon man.
The person you're speaking to is a sort of youngish, maybe 22-year-old human. Light, fair skin, dark brown hair, and he kind of laughs at what you say and says, There's the old wheelhouse on the outskirts of town. You can probably stay there. That's the only place I'd describe as a tavern.
Oh, okay. What direction would this be in?
If you follow Griffin Way, blah, 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 he gives you directions down. Essentially says go down the street, take a left, go down until you reach the big blue building, take a left, and he gives you directions where you go.
Blue building. Okay. I think I understand. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, he wanders off and chooses his way, and you make your way to the old wheelhouse. It takes you towards the outskirts of town. The buildings get much smaller. Instead of being 4 or 5 stories tall, they get to maybe 1 or 2. And as you keep going further, they become sparser, and you get to what is clearly the outskirts of this medium-large town. And yeah, ahead of you, you see an old building. It's clearly been patched up. There's patches on the roof where they put there's been a hole there or loose shingles, and then they've covered it over with something else. The work on the outside, the current paint is peeling a bit, but it all kind of adds up to sort of a rustic, homely feel. There's a small, what you'd recognise as stables outside, but there's a cart made of metal standing there, but there's no horses there. And if you look inside the window, you can see a decent number of people, maybe 20 or 30 people, sitting there, people in groups, drinking, having fun.
Right, I don't have a hood on anymore, do I?
No.
Do I have my earrings with me?
You don't.
Where are my earrings, Henry?
You don't know.
Where the fuck are my earrings,
There's a look
Henry?
of horror on James's face.
Where the fuck are my earrings?
You don't have them.
I was gonna walk in and like puff my collar up and shake my head with the
You
earrings.
can try.
Like, I don't have any earrings, Henry.
You can try and do
There's
something.
no fucking point. I'd like to walk in, look slum, and then just walk up to somebody and say, "Where the fuck is my room?" I don't want to do that. I feel bad.
No, I'm keeping you to that.
Aww.
You walk up to the bartender. He's behind a bar with...
But I'd like it to be worded like, "Where the fuck is my room?"
No, it's an angry.
That is how I said it was
The first
in
time.
my Russian accent.
You're now on -4 fingers.
Come on, dude, let me have this. It's gonna eat this chocolate bar I brought with me then.
That's fine. Can I have it?
No.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you walk up to him and say, "Where the fuck is my room?" And he turns to you and says, "You haven't paid for it yet.
It looks like I'm sleeping in a dumpster tonight.
It'll be 5 gold for the night."
5 gold?
Yep.
I'll give you 4.
5 gold's the cheapest rate in the entire state.
And 4 would be cheaper than that.
No.
But it would be cheaper than that. You cannot argue with the
would.
logic of that.
It would be.
Right, okay, so we agree on 3. Is that alright? Where do I get my key?
He begins to reach under the counter.
I would like to put my hand on the counter, revealing my ring, and say, "We will settle on 3.
Roll intimidation.
16. Plus whatever my intimidation is.
Yep. I rolled a 17, but he looks at you, looks at the ring, says, "You're in the fight earlier, weren't you?"
I lost the fight earlier, yes. I did. No,
Came
I won
second.
the fight earlier,
Came
yes.
second. My son was watching.
Ah, good. For an autograph, I'll take the room for free.
I'll give you it for 3 gold.
Okay, agreed. I shake his hand.
Give him 3 gold.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I'd like to put the 3 gold
And-
in my hand and then shake his hand with the
Okay.
gold in my hand.
Alright.
How does that go?
Roll sleight of hand.
Good choice. Oh, it's not going well.
You reach forward and it kind of clatters out of your hand. Because you go to shake his hand, and you put your hand vertical, and the coins that were in your hand slip out and clatter onto the floor. 2 on his side, 1 on your side.
I apologize for that. I am not doing well today. I took a severe hit to the head.
I can tell.
I've just thought of something. I have not had time to ask anybody, but have you seen a large woman and a small, devilishly handsome man around here?
You like him large, do you?
What? I realize I have walked into a situation I do not want to be in. Please,
I haven't seen anyone of those descriptions.
She wears heavy armor, I believe, and he wears a cloak of sorts with stealthy stab.
I mean, I've seen people working for the local guard in heavy armor, but none of them would fit a large woman. Most of the women in there are pretty small.
Do you know
ferocious, but small.
Anybody by the name of Nine or Fulmy?
No, never heard of them.
Oh, Jesus.
He reaches behind him, grabs a key off the door, off the wall on a hook, and hands it to you.
Oh, thank
Room's
you.
upstairs. You're welcome to stay and drink.
I would like a mead, please.
Alright. Expensive stuff. That'll be 1 gold.
I will accept this.
And yep, he gives you a big, like, hearty pint. Not a pint.
Tankard.
Tankard, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Big hearty tankard of mead. Plops it down on the table in front of you and turns around to serve some other guy.
Okay. I'll sit there and just sort of finish the drink.
Okay.
Slowly.
Yep.
And
You're
then
looking round the people
yeah.
in the tavern, and yeah, again, everyone seems just slightly off. The fashions, what people are wearing, seem weird to you. The cuts of women's dresses are lower. What the men are wearing, it seems less made for fighting. As people in like where you grew up and the area you grew up, everyone is always struggling. But here, people.
But does that look like fight?
They don't look. There's pudgy people sitting around. There's
pussies.
Yeah. It just everything seems off to you.
I think this place is great. I think Ibothane has a really tendency towards the eccentric and the fabric. The fabulous.
Yeah. So you finish a drink, and probably it's getting quite late by now. Probably get 1 or 2 more. I'll take a couple gold off of you.
No, you won't.
Okay.
I think I'll have another one. I'll have another one. Another one. So
another one.
I'm going to note down what my goal is.
And what are you doing? You looking around at the people?
3.
Are you looking to have a conversation? You looking for?
I don't know. I don't think I will at the moment because I'm pretty disconcerted. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
And I just want my friends back.
Okay. Yeah.
I miss Gary the bird.
Gary the bird. I'll write about him in the prologue. So yeah, you head up to bed eventually. Much later, you finish a couple drinks.
Okay.
He maybe brought you some food. It was ham, egg, and chips.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice food. And you head up to bed. The room itself is quite nice. The walls are painted a sort of beige colour. The beds.
So it's painted walls.
Yeah. The bed itself is built into the wall, essentially coming out of it with a single inner corner built into the wall. 2 edges are built, like, attached to the wall, and then in the corner opposite that, there is a single leg holding it up. It's very comfortable, more comfortable than any bed you slept in before. And, yeah, you sleep pretty well. So, you wake up, and you hear screaming from outside.
I get up and run out to look what the screaming is.
Here's your character sheet.
Result!
And I would like you to roll initiative.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
We're in
excited.
combat.
15.
Okay, so
16 plus 1.
You got 16? Awesome. So I'm quickly going to take a moment to write that down.
Dude. I can't read any of your handwriting.
Allow it. I tried to write it nicely. Your initiative was 16?
16, yes, correct.
Okay.
Okay, so we are using a map.
Yeah, I drew a map out. James, you want to describe this map?
Right, okay, so I am currently stood in the inn, or tavern, sort of the front room of it, I assume, with the bar.
Yep.
Outside is a small area outside the tavern that has a fence round it with a gate. Then there's several buildings outside. There's one directly in front of the gate to the... across like probably a sort of walkway between the fence and another building. Next to that is another building, a different angle. I'm sort of, if you imagine the tavern stood in like at the bottom right corner of the map. There's a diagonally orientated building in the middle, which is that one that was opposite the fence. Above that is another building, which is horizontal. In the top left corner is another sort of L-shaped building with the inside of the L is sort of section. It makes a square with a fence. If that makes any sense. In the top right is a small square building, and there seem to be sort of bushes in the right-hand side and the bottom left. And then going across the base of the map is sort of a river. And there are thousands of little blue dots and little orange dots. Not thousands, but there's lots of them. And they, I imagine, are wankers.
So, the orange dots are, at this time... Well, I'll go with the blue dots first. The blue dots are people.
Okay.
Running around, screaming, petrified. Now, looking at where... As you look out of your window, the window of this small tavern, you see a pretty horrible sight.
Oh, okay.
You see what are essentially snakes. But each snake is 8 feet long.
I'd like to use stealth to keep them guessing.
Solid reference.
I'd like to zag on them.
So yeah, each one is about 8 feet long, and as you look out the window, you see one of them quite close to you dive forward and swallow a person whole.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And yeah, we are going to enter combat.
Oh.
So, luckily, first it's you. What are you going to do? You're currently just inside a door with a window on it. Directly outside of where you are is a courtyard of the tavern with 3 people, probably tavern goers, running around.
All right, so I'd like to run out of the building.
Yep.
To here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah. So you run out the door and into the courtyard.
Okay, so there's a guy sort of in front of me, slightly to the left.
Yeah. About 20 to 30 feet
20 feet away. I'd like to cast Firebolt at him.
You can cast Firebolt. You roll to hit. Be careful not to knock everything out of the way.
That's a nat
20. Nice. So you roll 2d10 for that.
I roll. Is it 2d10 for damage? Is it?
Yep.
Cool.
Double damage for a critical hit. Starting off the combat well.
Cool.
You get.
Wait, I get 4d10.
Do 2d10 and double it. That's a 2.
2. That's not great.
4, 6. So you do 12 damage. Okay.
He died.
Wait, which one's that? Yep, that's to number 1. So they are numbered 1 to 5 currently.
Okay.
So that's the one directly in front of you.
Oh, I can see the numbers on them. Okay.
So then his go. As you fire this at this giant snake, it kind of morphs, and as it does so, it shrinks and grows into the shape of a woman, who will then...
How hot is she?
Late 60s.
How hot is she?
Not very. She looks like a snake. She's basically the female Golden.
I'm not going to say no. It's been a long time.
It has. Only you have no idea.
Don't say that.
She then will throw a hand out at you.
Okay.
And a bolt of sort of this green substance will fly at you. That will be a 12 versus AC.
Oh, my AC is 11.
So that'll hit. Okay, so then that's going to be 3 damage, please. You are at full at this time.
3 damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that puts me on 34. Right. I have a question. What weapons do I currently have on me?
You have a quarterstaff and 2 daggers.
Where's my glass staff?
Yeah.
I hate you.
No, you do. That's what I'm here for.
You won't even finger me to my satisfaction. Okay, cool. Okay, I can't do what I was going to do. I knew that glass staff had mage armor. I was going to try and use that to up my AC.
Not your turn, though.
Well, whose turn is it?
It's now, off in the distance, you see another one of these snakes dart forward and consume someone directly in front of him.
Oh, Jesus.
They disappear in essentially a red mist, as it doesn't... The last time you saw it, which is the one you fired at, it dived forward and swallowed it. This snake coils up, darts forward, and essentially just blasts through the middle of this person.
Just like zags
cutting them in
on
half,
hard.
and just zags on them so hard.
Jesus.
You may have noticed I did this on purpose.
You motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, it feels like, I know you haven't played it, but there's like these enemies in XCOM 2 that feels so much like them. Anyone that's played XCOM 2 will understand. Like this feels like the serpenty aliens in that. God damn it.
Yeah, so then I'm just going to do a cheeky little bit of stuff. Another one dies. Another person dies.
Another one bites the dust.
And another one dies.
Oh shit!
And another one dies.
No, I want to help these
people running around just died.
I want to help these people.
What are you gonna do now?
Oh, I want to cast Firebolt.
It is your turn again. Yeah.
I want to cast Firebolt, but I want to do twin spell. Twin spell.
Okay. Yeah. There are 3 individuals that you can see within sight. There's one directly in front of you. There's one a bit further behind him around
I'd like
the
to
corner.
fire at those 2.
And there's one just down the road. So the 2 directly in front of you.
2 directly in front of me.
Okay. So roll to hit twice.
Okay.
For those at home, twin spell is a sorcerer thing where they can cast a spell twice at 2 different targets.
9 and 17.
9 and 17. Quick check. The 17 will hit, so that's going to be against...
Oh, sorry. What do I have to add on to?
Oh, you add 7 onto that.
My spell attack 7, so 16.
They are definitely both going to hit.
And 20-something thousand.
Yep, they are both going to hit. So, roll damage with both of them. 2d8.
2d...
No, 2d10, sorry.
2d10 on each. Oh, are we doing joined damage, or are we doing separated damage?
Separate.
Right, so
this first
is for
one is against number 1.
6. 3, so 9 damage.
Awesome. So
against number 1.
Oh, yeah. 9 damage against number 1. So, for that one, the firebolt flies out of your hand, curves through the air, slams into its chest as it's preparing to throw another one of these green bolts at you. And it slices its arm off. It looks at that, and then the flames of its arm start to spread up its body, considering that it dies.
Oh, cool!
You've taken out 1.
Oh, yes! Right, okay, rolling damage for the second guy. 3 plus 5, that's another 8, that's an 8.
Another 8 damage.
Right, so...
Okay, the second guy turns around, hisses at you. It's still a snake, and as it does that, as it turns around and looks at you, it is going to coil up and fire itself at you. It's going to move towards you, about 20 feet, 25 feet.
Okay.
And then it will expel a jet of poison gas out of its mouth. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yep. I don't need to add anything to that. I know it's a 2.
Which will fail, I am afraid. So can you now take 1d12 poison damage? Which is both a d12. Can you take 4 damage, please?
4 damage. I'm on 30 hit points.
Now, the other snakes have noticed you. The one far off the corner that is also within your sight will move towards you.
Okay. So he's coming in from the right.
Yep, he's coming in from the right, and he's currently circling around a fence which surrounds the tavern.
Okay. Okay.
Then, off in the distance, you see one dart between 2 buildings.
Okay.
And another person dies. Out of your sight, though.
Oh, do I hear it?
Make a perception check.
8, but my perception is 0.
Yeah, you don't notice it.
Okay.
That brings it back to your turn.
Right. Okay. I'd like to use twin spell again.
Okay.
And I would attack the guy that's just in front of me. The guy that's about 20 feet in front of me, and the guy that was coming in from the right, that's curling around the fence. I want to take him out as well.
Okay.
So
you fire off 2 firebolts.
Okay. So the first one is 3 plus 7, 10.
Yep.
That hits.
Nope, doesn't hit. But I was about to suggest, as a sorcerer, you have abilities that can help with this.
Oh, I do. I have something that allows me to re-roll a failed throw or something, doesn't it? Or give me advantage. But I don't.
Gives you advantage, but I let you use that specific one as a re-roll.
Tides of Chaos.
Yep, that's the one.
Unrest. Gain advantage on a roll, but roll on magic table if DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
cool.
you can gain advantage if you have to roll on magic table.
Okay, cool. I gain the advantage then.
Alright, cool. I've already rolled your thing.
I may have rolled exactly the same number again.
Yep, you fail.
Okay, so I'll roll for the second guy. Should we do Tides of Chaos after this attack?
No, I've done it already. You suddenly become... Yeah, you have advantage on this, by the way, as well.
Oh, right, okay, so that's 6.
Same attack, so...
16.
Okay, cool. So, in both your hands, you ignite 2 firebolts. Blast them forward, they curve, going initially straight ahead of you, curve round, come out the snakes from behind, One, the one closest to you, smashes into the back of its head. Can you roll damage for that? 2d10?
Yep, rolling it now. 2 plus, so it's 4.
So that's 4. And the other one crashes into the fence just next to the snake. The fence then catches on fire.
Oh, cool.
Which you're quite happy about.
I'm very happy about
Yeah,
this.
but the snake looks
win.
fine.
Okay. And do I get a result
Yeah.
for my Tides of Chaos?
So I've decided on a new rule, which is I'm going to roll 3 and choose the best one.
Oh, okay.
As you fire these firebolts off, you fling your arms forward. You feel something break. Something goes wrong. And suddenly, your elbows go further round than they would be. And your arm begins to bend in the opposite direction.
No!
And you look down at your arms, and your elbows have inverted.
Oh, I've got inverted elbows!
Yeah.
Do I have to write that down somewhere?
I'll write it down.
How long does that last for? Forever?
I'll decide.
Oh, Jesus. What, for as long as it continues to be funny?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So your elbows are inverted, and you still don't know what happened on the first Wild Magic Surge.
No, I don't.
Don't worry about it.
I can still extend my arms out straight.
You
right?
can still extend them straight.
But
When you bend them, they
backwards.
go the opposite
That's
direction.
so fucking nasty.
So if you put your arms straight down beside you and bend your elbows up, your fists are now behind your shoulders.
I'd love to take this opportunity to scratch my back.
Yeah, you can scratch it well.
We both scratched our backs.
Yeah, it gave me an itchy back. That was your turn, and now the snake in front of you that you managed to hit is going to dart forward. He's going to jump, essentially slither over the fence and attack you directly.
Oh,
He's directly in front of you. Yep, he's just going to dive at you and begin to attack you with its fangs. So the first of his fangs, that is going to be a 13 versus AC.
My AC is 11.
Okay, and the second attack, so that'll hit. The second attack is a 8 versus AC. That'll miss.
That'll miss.
So as it dives forward, it bites down on you. One fang digs deep into your shoulder, which will do 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. What else happens?
What languages do you understand?
I understand Common, Dwarven, and Draconic.
Okay, yeah. In Draconic, you hear this snake hiss. We will take you to the Master's strong box. As it bites down on you.
I would prefer you did not, please, and also let me go.
Do you say that in Draconic? Yes. So as it does, you say this as it has bitten down on you. Then, as a snake does, it curls back, and begins to, its tail forming a loop around the bottom of its body, and it then moves on to the other snake's turn. It will dart forward, 1, 2, and it will, as it does so, bring its tail round and whip this person right next to it into the side of the building, causing them to die.
Jesus.
They splat against the side of the building, neck snapping, arms breaking, bones crunching. You're able to hear it.
Oh, Jesus.
It's audible.
I have
And from there, it will fire a bolt of green goop at you from its mouth. That'll be a 11 versus AC. I believe.
My AC
No,
is 11.
it's a 10 versus AC.
That's
so
a
it
miss.
misses. Okay, this bolt of green goop slips past your face, crashes into the wall behind you, and begins to eat a hole out of the wall.
Okay, so it didn't hit me. That's a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Off in the distance, 3 more people die.
Jesus Christ. And I'm not aware of their deaths, so.
Nope.
Poor guys. Right, okay, have I got all my spells that I had originally when I was Ibothane?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, I would like to... I want to cast... I don't want to do that. I was going to cast Thunderwave, but I think I'd kill some people.
You would. There's a guy cowering in, like, underneath a small outside
I know what I can do. Right,
to you.
so these two guys, right,
Mhm.
so okay, I know the rules of disengagement is when I move away from somebody, but if I
Yeah.
move around the character,
Yes.
am I alright to do that?
That's fine.
So if I move here, Can I then use my breath weapon?
You can.
I'd like to use my breath weapon in a line because that lines both of those two guys up.
Yeah, it does.
And I'd
So
like to use my breath weapon on them,
you
please.
sidestep round him, open your mouth, and a bolt of lightning fires out. I believe they both have to make dex saves.
Yep, dexterity saving throw DC of 15.
Cool. The first one will be that'll be a 3, so that fails. That's the guy directly in front of you.
Sick. And that is a 2d6 damage.
2d6
so
damage?
do the damage now?
Yep. It's 3 damage.
to him.
That'll take it to that number. And the guy further behind that just obliterated that poor civilian.
Yep.
That will be 17.
Okay, so
18, 17.
So he does half damage.
He does half damage, so that's roll 2d6 and half it. 6. 1, 7 halved will be
3.
rounded down 3. Awesome. So he takes 3 damage.
Yep.
Which number is that? That's number 3.
3 damage.
3 damage. Okay, that now brings it to that dude's turn. You don't see him do anything.
How badly hurt did those two guys look after that I did that to them?
One of them was pretty badly hurt. The other one, the lightning bolt kind of singed one of his sides, but he's moving fine.
Okay.
He just looks more angry than anything.
Okay. I think the guy in front of him.
In the distance, you notice another snake slithering towards one of the houses, maybe 100 feet down the road. And you hear a scream come from around the corner of the stables.
Right, okay, so that's the stables over there, is it?
Yeah, this area here is the stables, with a man hiding in them. And then you see a dude running across here, running over to the man that was smashed against the window, smashed against the side of the building, and you see another dude running into the side of a building here. That's all you're able to see.
The guy running towards the guy that got killed isn't going, "No, puppy!"
That's exactly what he's saying. He's this small
boy. I have to keep that boy alive.
He's right behind a snake.
If you kill him, Henry, you're murdering a child.
I've murdered more than just children in this game.
Let's take a moment to absorb that, okay? Right, okay. Your turn.
Yeah.
It's still your turn.
So the snake in front of you is going to, once again, try and stab at you. With, well, what's the word?
Slash, stab.
The snake in front of you is going to strike at you once again with its fangs. The first fang, the first strike, hitting into you, and the second strike missing. Okay, so the first strike will do 5 damage.
Okay, noting it down. I'm at 20 health.
And then the second snake, further behind you, will begin to sort of curl up in sort of a spiral facing you. And the spiral will turn, and the snake's eyes suddenly light up, and a small spiral swirls in them, and as it looks at you, it says in Draconic, "You will come with us." To make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, shit. Oh, it's not going to be good. Oh, that's a 4.
I'm afraid that fails.
Oh, shite.
The snake suggests this to you, and you suddenly feel a compulsion to follow it. And it's difficult to resist, and the snake in front of you begins to slither away, and you start to walk forward.
I want to walk forwards.
Can you make highs or lows, please?
Oh, lows. Oh, that's the highest.
Nat 20.
Oh.
You continue to follow this snake forwards, following it round these buildings, until a halberd comes out of nowhere. Essentially, all you can see is a snake in front of you. You see a halberd come down across in front of you, cutting the tail of the snake off, and you see a man, maybe 23, in medium plate armor, so half, like chest, breastplate, a couple bits on his arms, so there's clear gaps in his armor, and he looks at you with disgust, and takes down that snake in front of you.
Oh, thank you, friend.
You now find yourself over here.
Oh, is this when I wake up from the trance?
It's only been maybe 30 seconds.
So I've walked across from the buildings, though.
Yeah.
He is, He's looking at me with disgust.
Yep.
What's your bother, friend?
Falling for their stupid mind tricks. Disgusting. Weak creature. And he storms off in a direction. Give me one moment.
Fine. We're going to be
gonna
like
use
that.
This coin to represent him. And
Okay.
he's going to... He was there. This fence is now largely broken. And he's going to run off in this direction. He runs around...
What is his armor made of?
Metal.
So shocking grasp.
Okay.
No, I have to save that small boy. I would like to. Okay, so it's my turn. I would like to. Okay. I'd like to run out to here.
Yep, so you run along the side of the
I
building.
run along the side of the building, so I'm
Following
more
the
into
man.
the sort of courtyard area, so I can get some visual on a couple. Okay, so number 6 is round the corner of this building. I can't see him.
You can't see him, no.
So I can't take aim at him.
There is a guy,
But
so
I
to
can
your
aim,
left.
I can aim at him, and I can aim at the guy that stood in my left.
Yes, to your left you can actually see the man a second ago that insulted you, running at another one of these snakes, currently in human form. You can make a perception check.
Nope.
Yep,
2.
you can see everything I described. And up ahead,
No, you're blind.
you can see the small boy wandering off in a direction, kind of just aimlessly walking off in that direction towards the river.
Oh, he seems happy enough. Okay, I want to do twinned fire spell again.
Okay.
I have the sorcery points to be able to do it. So this is to fire at 4, and I'm also going to try and fire at 5, which is the guy that's quite far away, but still within range.
As you can, yep. So you can see you're just around the corner of the building opposite that was originally opposite the tavern. You haven't walked far, maybe 50, 60 meters, about 100 feet. And yeah, you can see the snake that was originally striking at you.
Yeah.
You can recognize it because of the damage you did to it.
Okay, I'll aim at him first then. So take aim at him first, and that's a 11.
That will hit.
Oh Jesus, that was lucky. Right, and then I would like to turn and take aim at the guy that's on my left. This chap is now running at. I want to aim at him. Not at him, at the snake he's running at.
Okay, at the snake he's running at.
17.
That will hit as well.
Okay,
so
cool.
roll damage to the first one for the guy over where you were before. That's 8 damage and 6 damage, so that's 14 damage
to the,
against that one.
To this snake.
Yep, the one you were fighting before.
Yep.
It courses round, hits him in the head and goes straight through him. He's dead.
Oh, okay, fantastic. 7. 3. 10.
Against
10
that one
damage
there.
on the guy on the left.
Okay.
Well,
so
the
that's
snake on the left.
10 damage against that guy. And yeah, that's your turn. The snake right there next to you will lunge forward and attack the guy with the halberd. It lunges once at him, strikes at him. That will hit. The first one, it grabs him round the side and tears out a chunk of flesh,
Okay.
doing 7 damage to him. Not that you need to know that. And the second strike at him will do. Will miss, in fact. As it rears back, begins to strike at him again, he brings the butt of his halberd round, knocks his head away.
Oh, cool.
And
This
that
guy's
guy's
doing all right.
turn.
He's
Other
doing
people,
all right.
yeah, he's doing alright. Other people move around. You can see just ahead of you, another human, this time an elf, runs around the corner of the building in front of you, just as a snake lunges forward and grabs him by the throat, pulls him back and swallows him whole.
That's not the small boy.
No.
Is this?
That guy's the small boy.
That's near the river.
He is wandering off towards the river slowly.
Okay.
And that will now take it to your turn again.
Okay, so I would like to move to here.
Yep. So you just walk forward a bit in between the two
I'd
buildings?
like to walk forward so I can get aim on the guy that was around the corner from me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the guy who I'm going to call him Boris. I feel like Boris has got this situation with the snake down. He can handle that. I think I can twin spell again and get these. Yeah, I'm gonna. I feel like I have a bunch of other spells, but I don't like using them, and I don't feel like they'd actually help much in this situation because I want to be able to fight multiple ones at once.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to fire. I want to twin spell again. Twin spell again.
You can do twin spell on higher level spells, by the way. It just costs more sorcery points.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
So, to twin a level 2 spell, you spend 2 sorcery points.
I would like to use Twin Spell on Phantasmal Force.
Okay.
So on both of these guys, so the guy that's around the corner from me, and the guy that originally no, the other one that
Yep, the guy that just ate the poor elf.
Yeah, the poor elf. I'd like to use Twin Phantasmal Force on each of them. So I craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature that you can see within range. The target must take an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save throw, you create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon of your choice that is no larger than a 10-foot cube that is perceivable by that target. So basically the idea is that they'll believe that it's true, and if it's feasible that this thing can cause damage, then it causes damage to them. Yep. That sort of thing. And they believe it to be true unless they, I think at the end of each, they can take an action to examine the Phantasmal Force and use an investigation check against my spell save DC to realize it's an illusion.
Okay.
Okay, so what I want to do is, okay, so the one that just ate the elf man, I would like to project a 10-foot across, very tall version of the elf man that it just ate.
Okay.
To punch it in the face.
All right.
And then to the other one, because they kind of look like worms, I want a giant chicken.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
They both need to make intelligence saves, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so the one that just obliterated the elf man, that'll be a 12 versus your...
That's
15. Okay, he believes it. And the one just around the corner, that'll be even less. That'll be 5.
Both believe
Okay,
it.
so you can see this and they can see this, but the snake just in front of you, these snakes are fairly humanoid in their expression.
Okay.
Gets this little confusion as the elf he just obliterated stands up, begins to grow, and then goes to brings back its fist and punches it in the face. That will do.
It's 1d6 psychic damage to any attack that it's done to.
Cool. That does 1 damage to him.
Okay.
And the other one is actually, in the way I designed it, going past the large area of bushes. He hears a sound from the bushes next to him as the bushes part, and this giant chicken comes out and pecks at him.
Yeah.
Which will do 6 damage.
Oh, yep, max damage, number 6.
And that does 6 damage to that guy. Okay, that is your turn.
Yep.
Behind you,
I'm just going to mark down my sorcery points because I can't use any more.
Awesome. So, Boris, as you've named him, it's not a permanent name, behind you, will strike at the dude in front of him, getting a critical hit.
Oh, wow!
That will then do... That'll do 10 damage to that guy, which will kill him.
Yes!
He brings his halberd around. He previously brought the butt of his halberd out, knocking the snake under the chin, causing it to rear up. He brings the other end, bladed end, round and cuts the snake's head clean off.
Oh, sweet.
That snake is dead.
Result.
Actually, no, that is
Go, Boris!
He looks at you, confused, and runs off in that direction towards the house in front of him and goes inside the house.
Pussy.
Then, okay, the 2 snakes in front of you are the one fighting the giant elf man is going to look at this elf man confused, and he will get a 11, which will not succeed.
Nope.
Does he take the damage on your turn or his turn?
Whichever you decide.
I'll probably guess your turn.
If it's I think my turn, because when the apparition is capable of attacks, so it's whenever, it doesn't really matter.
Cool. And the other dude will, in fact, panic and strike at the chicken, doing obviously nothing.
I've just checked the rules. It is on my turn.
It's on your turn.
Yep.
Awesome. So yeah, he'll turn and strike twice at the chicken.
Okay, cool.
And then other stuff will happen elsewhere. That you can't actually you can see in real life, but technically can't see.
Okay.
So yeah, you see behind you as you're sort of looking around and moving forward, you see a man disappear. Like, imagine he's standing at the corner of this building and suddenly gets pulled backwards with a whoop and disappears.
This is behind me.
Yep, this is behind you.
Oh, shite.
You hear whoop, and the man that was there before has disappeared. And ahead of you, the boy takes one step closer to the river. He's now right at the riverbanks.
No child.
It's not your turn.
Please don't jump in the river.
It's now your turn.
Oh, I feel like I've lost this kid. Aww. Okay. Right, okay, so this behind me, I can't see anything, can I?
No, not anymore. It's empty.
Right, okay, so if I move back here, if I run in that direction, can I see it, anything now?
Make a perception check. You've now officially run back in that direction.
Yeah, that's fine, I'll leave. I mean to write that way. So.
You don't see anything, no.
No? Okay, so how far was that?
That was 20 feet, sorry, 20 feet.
20 feet, so 5 feet there.
Yeah, you can definitely see a snake around the corner, chomping down on that man behind you.
I run back.
Behind you.
I would like to cast Firebolt at that snake.
Okay, roll it.
That's a... that is 12 plus 7, which is 19.
19, yep, that'll hit. Roll 2d10.
Right, okay. 2... 7.
7 damage. Yep, the firebolt slams down. It actually manages to go just down his gullet as he's throwing up this dead body, limp dead body, torn to shreds.
Oh.
Managed to catch him on the underside of essentially underside of the jaw. Knocks his head back. The dead body, the man. He's actually a dwarf, wearing pretty heavy leather clothes. Falls limp and broken at its feet, and then it brings its head down and stares at you.
No, that is disgusting. Is it Gundren?
No.
Oh. No, I don't care.
This is quite an old dwarf.
That was Gundren.
Gundren
rarely ever spoke to him.
Gundren was pretty young.
Okay, but I did decent damage.
Yeah, decent.
Okay, cool.
And that's, I believe, your turn. Off in the distance, you hear another scream as someone dies. And the boy falls into the river.
No! Oh, that kid, I like that kid.
I'm afraid you didn't save him.
Well, how was I supposed to save him?
Do anything. You just watched him walk into the river.
It's true. Why did he walk into the river?
And the snake you just shot at will slither forward next to you, and round the corner will appear another one that will come at you again.
Why did he walk into the river?
What do you think? He was charmed
because
by a
his
snake.
dad died.
Because he was charmed by a snake.
Ah, suicide. It's what the kid wanted.
That's one hit. That's not going to hit. And that's another hit. So you got hit twice by these two snakes.
Okay.
That is going to do 9 damage.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Okay, cool.
These two snakes coming at you from either side, jolt forward and stab into you with their teeth.
Ouch. I'm on 11 health. Shit certainly looks bleak.
And it's again your turn.
Right, okay, I want to use Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have to make a save?
So Thunder Wave, they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, cool. Against, what's your spell save DC?
15.
15?
No, yeah, 15.
The first one, the one that slid around the corner, will pass.
Okay.
And the second one that you have already hit will also pass.
Right, okay, so they still take damage, they just don't move, and it's half damage. So it was 2d8 normally, so it's 1d8 damage.
Cool. Roll 2d8 and half it.
Okay. 4,
4, 5, 9, half is 4. So 4 damage on both of them?
Or is it...
I was just going to do both of them.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a single attack.
We'll do 4 damage.
4 damage on both of them. That's those two. So it's going to take that to that and that to that. Awesome. Okay, that is your turn, yeah?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay, those two snakes are once again going to dart at you. The first one missing its first attack, the second one hitting its second attack. The first one hitting its second attack, that is going to do another 2 damage to you.
Okay.
And then the second one, the one you've already damaged, well, the one you damaged first at least, is going to hit with the first attack. which will do 3 damage, and then it will hit with the second attack and do 4 damage.
So how much damage do I take
That
altogether?
was a 1, a 3, and a 4. I think.
So 8.
Yes. You take 8 damage from the hit.
And what is 11 minus 8?
11 minus 8.
3. So I'm on 3 hit points.
Awesome.
But I have a plan.
Okay.
It's my turn.
It is now your turn, yeah.
Right, okay. As my bonus action, I like to use the spell Healing Word.
Do you have that?
I have the spell Healing Word, yes. I was able to take a druid spell for some reason.
I remember why I gave it to you, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
What's his name taught it to you? Carp's dad.
Carp's dad taught it to me. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. So I use Healing Word, which is a bonus action, and basically I'm going to use it on myself.
Mm-hmm.
I gain hit points equal to 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier. So I get 10.
Cool, you get 10 points. Gain 10 points back. So you're on what, 13?
Yeah, 13 points.
Okay, then what you can do is your action.
I would now like to cast... I don't have any level 2 spell slots anymore, but I can cast Thunderwave as a level 3 spell slot.
That you can.
I can actually also cast it as a level 4 spell slot, but I'm not sure if I have any.
I think
No, I don't. I only have level 3. So I would like to cast it as my level 3 spell slot.
Okay, go for it.
Which
So,
means I gain
once again-
extra 1d8 damage, so they take...
I need to pass or fail the checks first.
Which check? What do you know what the check is?
It's a con check.
Yeah, con.
First one will fail with a crit 1. So you get a crit hit on one.
Okay, cool.
And on the other one, you hit. So you hit both. One is a crit. So roll damage and double it on one of them. I'm going to say the double is on the one that you did not hit. The one that came around the corner.
Okay, cool.
Number 9.
So I'm rolling 3d8 for each for damage. But we're doing it as 1 damage and then doubling.
Yes.
3, 4, 7, 13.
So, yep. And as they both failed. So double damage on that one. So you cast Thunder
26
Wave.
damage on that.
26 damage on
And
that one.
both of them are thrown at 10 feet.
Yeah,
back,
so you cast Thunder Wave, and both of these snakes immediately, essentially just get turned into red mist.
Oh,
The first
sick.
one you cast knocked them slightly, they're on the back foot. The second one blasts them back. The first one, the one that was chowing down on the dwarf, slams into the building beside you, and the second one just turns into a red mist. You catch something on it, and it rips its skin off, and everything inside gets shredded.
Oh, nice.
The wall beside you, as you're right next to a wall, begins to cave in and collapse down on top of you. You still have your move action.
I would like to move out of the way.
Okay.
So I would
make
like
a
to...
dex save, please.
Okay. 19.
You pass with flying colours.
So I would like to... Can I move up to... So here.
Yes, you
So
can.
I'd like to move up the fence closer towards where the guy was fighting that chicken.
Sounds good.
And that's the end of my turn.
Towards the river. Alright,
Towards the river,
so
yeah.
in front of you, you once again see the man named Boris by you,
Okay.
and he, using his halberd, he's currently being attacked by 2 snakes. And he uses his halberd to attack one of them. That's a d6. He will not hit with that. That is going to be a hit, and he will do 6 damage to it.
Okay. That's good. So he's attacking a snake.
Yeah.
And that's going well. Boris!
Yep, cool. And that's his turn. The 2 snakes are going to strike at him. They will both miss.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
the
cool.
first one will miss with both of its attacks, and the second one will hit with its first and hit with its second, meaning he takes that amount of damage, whatever that was.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to know it.
That's fine. I wasn't paying attention anyway.
Okay, so that having happened, it brings it actually back round to your turn. There's not many of those left.
Okay, cool. Right, I have an idea, but I can't actually execute it. Right. I have Acid Splash.
Yeah.
I was thinking about using it on these guys. I just need to check the rules of it. It says, you hurl a bubble of acid, choose 1 creature within range, or choose 2 creatures within range if they are 5 feet of each other. Does that mean it won't hit him?
It won't hit him.
Okay,
yes.
cool. So I'd like to use acid splash on them. It's a 60 feet range, so I should be fine using it at the range that I'm at. So I won't move any closer. So, okay, they have to succeed a dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, they take 1d6 damage, but I am level 5, so it's 2d6 damage.
Okay.
So I'd like to... They have to do dexterity saving throws.
Cool. The first one's a nat 1, so you'll get double damage on that.
Okay.
That's against the one close to you, and the second one will also fail.
Okay, cool.
Fail.
So I am rolling 2d6
Mm-hmm.
to 4.
4.
Am I rolling them separate damage for separate attacks? Or?
It's same damage,
Okay.
so one takes 4 damage, which
And-
is that one.
Whichever one of them so takes 8 damage.
And then the one closest to you takes 8 damage. Cool. So that is everything for your turn, yes?
Yep.
The man will once again strike at the same snake as last time, and he will hit, doing that amount of damage to it, and actually chopping its head clean off.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
That's against the one that you did not crit on, so he disappears.
Okay,
He
cool.
just doesn't even chop his head off. He bifurcates it from the head down a couple meters with his halberd. And then the other one, the remaining one, will strike at him, hitting with one attack and doing that amount of damage to him. Awesome. Then, from behind, you see another snake come from round the corner and dig at him. He's standing at the corner, so you just see his head strike him in the back.
Right,
That
okay.
will hit, and that will do that amount of damage to him. Oh, another attack as well. That'll hit and do that amount of damage to him.
Sweet.
Okay, so you see the snake come from behind him. He bifurcates the head of this one snake. The other one gets him from the side. Another snake comes from behind, grabs him by the head, and throws him up in the air. He seems to be at least unconscious, and he lands maybe 10 meters away.
But he's unconscious.
He's a limp body,
Right, okay.
and he's at least unconscious, if not dead. He lands with a thud, maybe 10 meters away from you. No, 10 meters further away from you.
Okay, cool. Right, I'm going to try and
Those
save
two
his...
snakes then turn on you.
I'm going to try and save his life. Can I ask, what are the rules of swapping my something for... How can I get sorcery points back quickly? Can I trade them
You
between
can swap
spell
a spell slot for sorcery points. So if you give in a level 2 spell slot, you get 2 sorcery points back. There is a table, but you don't...
A level 1 spell slot?
Will give you... A level 1 spell slot will give you 1 sorcery point. A level 2 spell slot will give you 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. But you can also use spell slots to gain sorcery points, but that's not an equal measure, so I think it costs 2 sorcery points to get back 1 spell slot, a level 1 spell slot, 3 to get back a level 2.
Can I use a level 2 spell slot to get back 2 sorcery points?
You can indeed.
Because I want to use Twinned Firebolt again.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I want to use Twin Firebolt, so I'll roll for hit. Separate hits, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the guy closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
19.
That will obviously hit, yep.
And the closest far away, 4, 7, 11.
That'll hit.
Okay, cool. Right, okay, so should I do a roll separate damage for these guys?
Mm-hmm.
I need...
2d10 for each. What spell slots did you use?
No, it's cantrip.
Okay,
Yeah.
then it's 2d10 for each.
Yeah, cool. Good thing you remember. Okay. 2d10. 2.
This is on the guy closest to you. 3, 5. Okay, yeah, he's on that. And the other one?
7. Plus 10.
10. Nice,
17.
17 damage. Okay, cool. You, once again, put your hands out, 2 bolts of fire them forward, crash into both of them.
Fire them forward. I've just remembered about my elbows.
Yep. Oh my god, I keep forgetting about that.
Oh my
So yeah, you
God.
you put your shoulders forward and your arms are going downwards.
Straight though, but back.
And then you create fireballs in your arms which are like dangling down and flick your arms up to straight and they fire out as you do that or something.
Oh,
Something gross like that.
I completely forgot about my
So
elbows. Oh my god.
I've got it written down in front of me.
No wonder that guy was giving me such a disgusting look.
Yeah, true. I didn't even think about that.
Elbows.
Yeah. Cool. And yeah, they hit both of them. Unfortunately, neither of them die. They both look pretty rough.
Okay.
They're still singed. There's maybe a bit on both of them still on fire.
Right, okay, cool.
But they are both then gonna lunge forward at you. And make it to you just about. Both of them, yeah. Will make it to you, and both of them will strike at you. That'll be a miss. Is a 10 hit your AC? AC 11.
No,
yeah.
I got 11.
So this is the first one, that one.
Yeah.
Striking at you. His first strike will miss. His second strike will hit.
Okay.
So then that does 2 damage to you.
Okay, I'll admit that then.
And then the second one, which is on your other side, will strike at you once, hitting, doing another 2 damage to you, and strike at you again, missing.
Okay, so I'm on 9 health at the moment.
Awesome. And that makes it your turn again. What are you going to do?
First thing I want to do is attack, because I can use a bonus action for health later on if I really want to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attack with... Thunder Wave.
Okay.
But I'm going to use a level 3 spell slot.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a Constitution saving throw for both of them.
The first one will fail. That's that guy.
Okay.
Towards on your north essentially, and the second one passed.
Okay, cool. So the first guy is set damage, isn't it? But,
roll the same damage for both of them.
but one of them will take half.
Yeah.
But it is it's 1d8 for each spell slot above a first level spell slot. So instead of doing
48.
So it's 4d8, yeah. That's a d10.
Here is the bipyramidal one.
4, 6, 7.
You obliterate both of those.
Yeah.
What do you want to describe how they die?
I like to think it's like in... Oh, I don't know if you've seen the trailer, but there's a trailer for one of the Force Unleashed games where the Jedi jump... I can't remember what his name is. Starkiller. Starkiller like jumps up in a ball and then bursts out energy and it like vaporizes the clones or stormtroopers as they're coming up.
Yep.
I know they're stormtroopers. I'm a massive Star Wars nerd. Please do not write in.
Cool. Is that what you want to happen?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, yeah, that happens. They get smashed into the ground or thrown back, however you want it to
Vaporized.
Vaporized. And, yeah, you land. Everything seems completely quiet apart from the sobbing.
Sounds of a boy drowning in a river.
Oh, he's gone. It's a Barcelona river, dude. The quiet sobbings of a man in a building near you. And the wind through the trees.
Okay, I'd like to run up to Boris and use Healing Word on him.
Okay, yeah. Roll healing for that.
Okay, so it's what was it? A D4, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Plus 7, 10.
10. Okay, yeah. You manage to essentially wake him up. He's still bloody and broken and bruised, lying on the ground. He looks up at you and splutters. Get your hand off me!
No, wasn't touching you.